I'll retweet it, or let's see, is it up?
All of the above.
I don't know if it's tweeting.
It's not going to Periscope. Also, Periscope.
We don't tweet. We put together clips. We don't promote. We just do all kinds of terrible shit that we're bad at our own promotion. We're not good at it.
Yeah. Us too. Although I hate. Oh wait, it says live. They can't hear us, can they?
Oh, no, they can't hear us. Go ahead and say something horrible.
No,
go on.
Yeah,
no, go ahead.
No,
what do you really think
it.
about black?
No, go ahead. Say something. Say something terrible. No.
Please.
Go ahead. No, they can't hear us.
Yeah.
As long as that thing is on the screen, they can't hear us. They can't hear us at all, right? I have it on good authority. Go ahead, Thomas.
I'm going to turn off my
What do you think of Eli Bosnick? Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm just going to shut down. No, it's not
Just
enough
tell
to
me-
just sign off. I'll have to.
Tell me what you think of Eli Bosnick. I know
you know what?
want to talk about him.
Just close it the way that the New York Times guy did. You know, just close it.
Just close it.
Yeah, what was his fucking name?
Oh wait, are you talking
at?
about the Tubin?
Tubin, yeah, the guy who was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah, that's
up-
not New York Times. What is he from?
It was the New Yorker, I
New
thought. or
Yorker,
something
I'm
like that.
sorry. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
The New Jerker, I think it was.
Oh man,
It's rough. It's difficult. Yeah.
Man.
No audio. Who doesn't have audio?
They're lying.
That's
They're saying they can't
They're
hear us.
lying.
They say,
Ian is just-
they're saying they can't hear us. Ian.
He is
something
throwing
bad.
some fucking mad shade at the
I'm
very
not.
beginning
I'm
of this
just
thing.
saying.
They're fucking
Yeah,
liars.
that's genuinely funny though. Is there? Wait, where would be the chat that I could see? I can't see it.
On the side, on the right, it says
You got-
comments. You
it
can
says
click
comments.
over there.
It defaults to private
Comments.
chat.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Private
Can't
chat
hear
is just us. So like when you
Yeah, somebody's saying we can't hear you. So I
Yeah.
just go ahead and say whatever you want. It's fine.
Look,
No, they can't hear us. They can't.
Can't.
How would
Look
they
at
know
your
what we're
screen.
talking about? They have no idea where it's. Go ahead, tell us, Thomas. Tell us, Thomas.
Yeah,
I wasn't
whatever.
going to say anything bad. I was just going to talk shit about like audio or whatever, like whatever thing it was, and I didn't want to pollute your stream with a boring
Fuck.
talk. That's all.
No. Hold on a second.
You know
No,
what?
let's
This is not-
continue on
it's
this.
fine.
No, this is a weekly thing we do. Fuck StreamYard. Okay, go ahead. I set the
Oh,
table for you. Now go ahead.
Fuck every single piece of technology. Somehow it all. We're so focused. Okay, here, I'll do a little pre-show rant. We're so
Yes, do
focused
it.
on the next iteration of the thing, the next update, the next fucking thing. It's like if someone would have made that Nokia phone from 2002 or whatever, just make that work perfectly forever, and that could be the fine thing. There always has to be dude, Mac OS, for example. The fucking, I don't know if you guys are Mac guys, but I tend to be a Mac guy. They update the OS, and then I'm the kind of person, I see a notification that's like, you have an update. I can't not do it. I have to do it because it gives me a red thing and it says you got to do it, or you're, everybody hates you. And I'm like,
OSCD.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
And
Yeah.
so I
Hackers will
installed the
steal all your
update.
bitcoins or whatever.
I installed the update, and then everything on my computer is like, oh, we
XP.
don't work with the new version of Mac. Like every single thing will say like, wait, you have the new update? We don't. Nothing works with that. Why did you install that? You fucking idiot. Like Catalina. They're probably already on the next one. Whatever's after Catalina.
I stopped using Pro Tools on my Mac, and I use it on my PC now because every single fucking time they update that OS, every time it fucking breaks. Every time.
Anyway.
It's unreal.
Works
Yeah,
fine
so
for
anyway.
me. I don't do it, and so then it works. It's good. It's fine. Update.
Thomas, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. We
Hey.
appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Why are you here? What did you? Did you just
don't know.
wander into the wrong place?
I know.
Showed up
You
and-
were at Four Seasons Total Landscaping. There's a podium and a
So
lectern
great.
there,
Yeah,
and
you
you just
guys were
figured
gonna do
you just
your
figured
show.
what the hell? I'll
You
walk
guys were
up
gonna
and
do your show at Four Seasons Total Landscaping, and I'm just here. Like I just happen to already be there.
You're at the scenic overlook, obviously.
Yeah,
it looks
no,
like it's
yeah,
probably
absolutely,
pretty
yeah.
crowded, but it's
I
nice.
also
nice
have
you
a
got
hell of
set up
a
early.
cold, so sorry.
How
about
many
that.
glory holes are at Four Seasons Total Landscaping?
I'm still looking. I haven't found them all. I'm pretty sure I haven't collected them all. I only have so many things to put in them, so it's it's a process.
Oh.
So why the fuck are you here? The question still stands.
Sure.
We
So,
asked the question. You didn't want
we
to
could
answer.
just have
so-
we'd have
Andrew and I-
weird, long,
Alright.
pregnant fucking pauses on our goddamn live show, Thomas.
Well, I never know when it starts.
No,
Like
that's
for all
fine.
I know, we
That's
still
fine.
haven't started the
Yeah.
fucking
We
show.
still
I don't
haven't
know.
started. No, go ahead. Say whatever you want. It's
Oh
fine.
my god, I'm probably gonna
God,
sneeze.
I hope
Sorry,
you're
I
not
have a
doing
bad
anything
cold.
live soon.
Oh,
I'm just
sneeze,
saying.
sneeze.
Oh my god.
Oh, sneeze. Do it.
I
Do it on
had
screen.
today. I had a sneeze attack, and I sneezed directly onto 2 cats that were sitting next to me for like 10 minutes. I couldn't stop. I was just like, achoo. And they like didn't move. They're like, what are you doing, dude? And finally, after like the 9th sneeze where they're just soaked, they're like, I guess we should leave. I don't know.
Yeah, but you have so many cats, they're structural in your home at this point. Like, you've got load-bearing cats in your house at this point.
Load-bearing cats. Oh, nice. So what am I doing here? Well, Andrew Torres and I over at Opening Arguments, we wanted to do something that no one has ever done. We wanted to innovate in the space of fundraising and do a live stream fundraiser to save the Senate. It's an idea
sounds amazing.
that is so brilliant. I can't believe we're the first people to think of it.
You guys are geniuses.
See, so why did you
Genuine
come up
genius.
with this idea?
I don't know, but
You're the
these guys
idea
are
guy.
smart. These guys are smart. Tom, there's a fucking lawyer on their side. What can we
That's
do?
true. Yeah, it's true.
We're just two schmucks. We're just two guys
damn
with
it.
bachelor's and master's
You know what?
degrees. We don't have
If
anything
we did
on
it,
that
it wouldn't
guy.
have worked anyway. It
Probably
would have been a
wouldn't have.
fucking
So,
flop.
that would've been
It wouldn't
terrible.
have worked
Probably
anyway.
would only
I'm
made
glad we
like,
didn't do
I don't know, $100,000. Wouldn't have been worth the time.
Would have been. It wouldn't have been worth. It wouldn't have been worth
not-
people's time.
I'm not
So
working
tell us,
fucking
regale
3 or
us with the
4
tale
hours
here,
for
Thomas.
100 grand.
Yeah,
What am I
we're
looking
setting.
for?
I'm
Super
setting
excited.
I tend to be. People know this who listen to the show. I tend to be the more. Well, not pessimistic. I feel it's realistic, but I could be wrong. Andrew's the optimist. He set a high goal for us. I'm hoping we raise $38. That's the goal I've set.
$38.
And
I'll tell you what, Thomas. I pledge $38 right now.
Okay. Wow.
You know,
oh,
you
put
just
do
me
said
I,
it.
down
You
for
just won.
39. Put
do
me
I have
down
to
for
set a
39.
new goal
Fuck it.
now? Okay. I hope
new
we
goal.
raise $72. Then I guess. There. Yeah. So no, what actually happened is kind of funny. Is after we did the fundraiser with you guys, it was amazing. And I can't believe how much fucking money we all raised together. Not important who won. I think we all. It was a team effort. We all did really well just together. I
Yeah,
assume we
no,
raised
absolutely.
the
Together,
total amount
as a
divided
team,
by
and it
5 or
doesn't-
6 or whatever.
Doesn't matter what section made more Puzzle
Yeah.
and Thunderstorm. Doesn't matter. It just
No.
doesn't matter.
They don't.
No.
The candidates
Puzzle
don't know. They just
It
know that
wasn't
we all
you, though.
did a great
made
job.
a lot.
It was
Well,
not
we
you,
had
but
a
you
bunch of.
didn't
We
win.
had
like
like
a lot
2
more.
or 3
You
different.
lost. Is what you did. You didn't. Like somebody won, and I remember that it wasn't you.
It wasn't. Yeah, definitely
And then I
wasn't you.
remember
Because
the
my
rest.
when I
100%
signed
wasn't
off
you.
Let me
the
double check the
fundraiser,
numbers. It doesn't say you.
when I signed off the fundraiser, we were winning, and that's the
You
last
guys
I
did
heard,
win.
So.
And then all the votes came in from Michigan. And you won.
It's statistically
Oh,
impossible for us not
Well,
to have won.
When you count all the legal donations, we won. And but anyway, we had a bunch of people contact us like, why didn't you invite us? And I was like, it was only a select few that are your guys' friends got to do this fundraiser. And we thought like, oh, this will be a great opportunity to try to raise even more money. We
Yeah,
invited
yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
first and foremost. You turned us down flat. I'm still broken up about that.
Can't go without Tom, and Tom's
Yeah.
gonna be busy.
I literally am
Sure,
driving my
yeah.
mother-in-law to the airport. Like
He did the old like what day? Oh, I'm busy. I mean, what day is it? Oh, that day. Oh, I'm busy. Yeah. I'm busy. What I already said.
I would do it, but I'd be a total flop without Tom. I can't do it without Tom. Tom's my training wheels.
terrifying.
Yeah, actually, that's a
Tom,
good
Tom
point.
and I,
Anyone
Tom and I are on the
relies-
front of that. Tom and I are on the front of Titanic, and Tom's holding me, and I'm holding my arms out like this. That's what happened. That's
Actually,
how it
I'm
works.
holding like this though.
Yeah.
It's like the Janet Jackson cover. You know.
Let me
I'm getting
tell
a
you
little-
something. You got a lot to hold on to. That's all I'm saying. You got a lot to hold on to.
You know, Jed brings up a good point, and I thought of this too. It was a smart thing you guys did, being on the whole time and not having your own dedicated half hour where, so that you could lose in your own fundraiser. That was very smart.
We came in third.
what?
And here's how it
With our-
happened.
just our donations?
We donated
At large,
$5,000. Tom and I donated $5,000, and then we also accounted what came in before and what came in afterwards, and we are firmly in third place. So take it back. Take it back.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll take it back that you guys had a good idea. Okay, I'll take it back. The good idea was going to be don't put yourself out there. Just assume that you count for all of it. Like your show
It's
is.
fine. It's fine. We know. As soon as we invited the other people, we're like, oh yeah, they're definitely going to be raising a lot of money, and we are just going to be riding their coattails. And we were very happy to do so. Thank you very
Fuck
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, by the way, our fundraiser is this first of its kind ever. It's Sunday. It's actually this Sunday, the 20th. Go to youtube.our No, the link will be somewhere. It's too long.
We're going to put the link on this week's show notes. So check out our.
Oh, nice.
No, it's not going to release by then. So we're going to have to put it somewhere else.
shit.
Ian will put it somewhere.
But
Tweet it out.
We have a cool
Tweet it out right now.
Yeah, tweet it out, and then
it is
Ian will
tweet-
grab it, and he can throw it on the thing.
I just retweeted it. So let me retweet it again. Or here.
Okay. Ian will
I'll
tweet it,
just
and we'll
retweet
pin it on our Twitter.
Oh,
We're going to
thank you
pin it
so
on our
much. I
Twitter.
really appreciate that. And it's through Act Blue. Same. You guys, did all the hard work for us. We get to we get to benefit from your very difficult labor. We got the Act Blue, same thing where it's Act Blue. It's 100% goes to the candidates, split between them, and we got some cool guests though. It'll be a good opportunity to get
who's
even
gonna
more
be on?
people.
Tell us who's going to be on.
Sure, I will definitely tell you who's on right as soon as the page loads.
Are you
to make
familiar?
sure
He
that I
doesn't
give
know
you
who's
Did
on his
anyone
own
tell you
show.
about this? That this was happening?
correct?
Or?
I want to give you the correct
Gosh.
order of the. Okay, here it is. So first,
Jesus
it's going to be
Christ.
us. So this is this Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern. First, it's going to be us with someone from the Warnock campaign about voter suppression and that kind of thing. Then at 4:30, it's Ono, Ross, and Carrie. Both Ross and Carrie. That'll be ton
wow.
of fun. And Yoko
Nice.
Ono, I assume, is the third person on the show. And then Mueller, She Wrote / Daily Beans is next at 5.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
Awesome.
And then Ice Cream Social.
Nice.
And the
We've
Legal
been trying to
Eagle
hook up with them
himself.
for a long time. They were supposed to come on our show a while back, and we never hooked up with them. We gotta,
Oh, cool.
we
Yeah,
gotta
they're,
hook up
they're
with them.
super cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Ice Cream Social. Legal Eagle. And then something called Puzzle in a Thunderstorm. Never heard of it.
I
Must
don't know.
be.
They're probably gonna.
No.
They're probably gonna roll craps this time. There's no way they could beat you again, Thomas.
Yeah, when are you on? When's your happen?
What is Puzzle in a Thunderstorm? I thought that was the entertainment. I figured that was we hired a mime or something.
Almost certainly,
For the end of
yeah.
the show. Is that a real thing? Is Puzzle a real?
It's a podcast. It's a podcast mime. Best show I've ever heard. The sound quality on that podcast mime.
I feel like
is
even I could
perfect.
be a podcast mime. You just hit mute your mic and then you're like, here, I'll just mute it.
It's amazing. Sounds great. Well, that sounds great, Thomas. I gotta say, I think that's going to be a great idea that you had, and I think you guys will probably crush it. I can't wait to see the numbers you guys are able to drag in.
Yeah, I
from that.
know.
It's gonna be really great.
Look, I think everyone's pretty cashed out from that last venture. So we're not trying to compete, but we thought it'd be a good opportunity to get
I
some.
like the way
it
you're
just-
hedging your failure before you start the game.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, that's
Yeah.
me.
Can
Yeah.
the sun
And if-
be
and
in
if
your
you don't
eyes
beat us,
before
it's
the
rigged.
game starts? How
Yeah.
does that work?
Yeah.
Did you
And
guys
Thomas, if you
hear
don't
my
beat us, it's rigged.
genuine? Did you
Yeah,
hear my
rigged.
genuine reaction when we had that fundraiser and our opening arguments raised for $38,000? Genuinely, I was like, "That's not true. That can't be
I
possible."
thought for sure it wasn't either. I thought it was a misprint. Yeah, I thought
I mean,
it was like
most
true.
impressive
I
that
thought it
you
was
guys
like
were able
Dewey
to
beats
release
Truman.
That
I
kind
was
of Kraken.
blown away. Yeah, I was
dude.
blown away.
Yeah, we could make that newspaper that's like opening arguments beats Puzzle with Thunderstorm. That'd be good. Opening arguments wins the fundraiser.
You should. You should Photoshop yourself holding it up. Would be
that's
amazing.
That
Yeah.
that would have been a great joke. Should have thought of that at the time. Oh well. Maybe next time we have to save the fucking country. Next time you and
do you
I
think,
have to.
what do you think's going to happen down there now? So there has
God.
been a huge influx of money, and I have seen on the news they've been saying that there's just a ton of outpouring. People are early voting more than they've seen ever.
bet.
So it's huge down there. What do you think? Do you think that either of these people have a chance? Even with the money that was in the influx of cash and stuff?
How the fuck does anyone know, man? I'm not gonna even
Have you looked
look
at
at a poll.
538? Or
I have
other
not. I'm
polling?
Yeah,
not even
538
gonna
I
look.
know.
Not even gonna fucking look. I don't blame 538. And look, can we talk about 538?
I know,
Yes,
I
let's
just
talk
hit
about
that
it.
button.
Yeah,
After
let's
the
do it.
election, I tweeted out something like, "Okay, it looks like 538 doesn't make a product that's worth consuming." Like that was basically. I was like, I don't.
remember that.
And people were like, "Oh, okay, but it's not their fault. It's the polls." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I bet they're doing the best they can. I don't. But like, what use is their product? I don't want to. I mean,
It's
I
based
used to.
on polls, right?
Yeah, like what is the point? I listened to the shit out of their podcast for a while. What is the point? Like it doesn't tell you useful information, in my opinion, because it could
Yeah.
always be wrong. And I don't want to have another experience of feeling like, we're gonna win the Senate. It got the overall outcome of the presidency right, I guess. But like the Senate seats, some of the states, if you look at the percentages they were so far off. And again, I don't blame 538. It's the polling, but also there's that one fucking poll. Was it the Iowa poll with Ann Seltzer or whatever? And she's the one person in the whole country who can do polling, apparently. So all pollsters who are fans of your show and who listen, just do what she does. Find a way. I don't know. She does it. No one else can do it. That's it.
So right now, according to 538, it's Ossoff 48.2, Perdue 47.9, and in the other race, it's Warnock 48.4 and Loeffler 47.4. So, so by 1 point in one race and by 0.4 in the other race, both Dems are supposedly.
I mean, I could give you a
polls,
series of thoughts that will not have any impact on anything, but which is you would think. One would think that, you know, Biden won the state, and the senators overall in the nation, I think senators underperform Biden by a handful of percent. But I mean, oftentimes there's an independent candidate or some bullshit, you know, and that takes some votes. Go ahead.
I just want to say, I think there's a good chance for Ossoff. And here's why I think there's a good chance for Ossoff. During the presidential election, where we did see a lot of people come out to support this president, and therefore they voted down ticket Republican. And then there was people who voted for Biden that also voted down ticket Republican, because it can be seen across the nation in places where Biden still won. The senator still was a red senator. So what we can see that in that state, they already went to a runoff one time with all those extra votes that came out for the presidency. They already went to a runoff. And so if you can really energize people down there, which is what they're saying that they're doing, and they're saying, you know, that they're able to energize that group of people, there's a possibility that Ossoff, I think, can walk away with it. I'm a little less, although Loeffler's better in the polls, Loeffler's worse in the polls. Ossoff
it is so weird.
Made it go to a runoff one time already.
It seems very weird that there would be much difference in the candidates. I mean, all in all, I get when you're polling and you're asking about names and you're whatever. But, like, all in all, this is going to be a battle for whether people want Republicans and Mitch McConnell to have power or Democrats.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be a little bit of messiness in the numbers, but I can't think that there's going to be that significant a percentage of people who will vote for one and not the other. I really feel like it's going to be, will Republicans show up or will Democrats show up? But I don't know. I could be wrong.
The whole problem, and I think I learned this in 16 and then again in 20 and then probably like the whole problem is that trying to apply logic and rationale to an incredibly volatile psychology and then to scale that.
Yeah.
It's not what's going to happen is whatever the fuck is going to happen. And all this sort of like, you know, trying to figure out what makes sense and why this might be the case. I've just decided that all of that stuff is it's essentially an intellectual masturbation, because the volatility of the psychology of the electorate right now has never been higher, and trying to contain that or understand it before, I think we can apply reason and logic once we have the data, but trying to apply reason and logic to determine what the data will show us is a failure. It's not. We're just not going to do it.
Polarization has really taken over. I agree with you. I think all that we do where we kick ourselves over, like, well, if we had done a message that talked about working families a little more, and it's like, maybe, like, okay, maybe somewhere on the margin. But like, when you look at the logic of the situation and you look at Loeffler and fucking Perdue, like, what rational person could look at those two candidates and say, yeah, those are my candidates over Warnock and Ossoff? Like, the people who are voting for that, you know, like,
oh no, man.
So you have to come up with things that would appeal to people who are already 50-50 for some reason. Yeah. Who is already 50-50 for some reason? Or it's more people getting people motivated to go out and vote. It's all national now. Like that's why I don't really think there will be much of a difference between the two Democratic candidates. I think they'll get about the same because it's all national. I could be wrong, but all national, and it's going to be. But here's what I mean: Democrats, you would think we have a lot going for us. You know, we're supercharged. You know, we tend to be pretty informed about the stakes of this. Georgia has been incredible. I mean, it's incredible what happened with Stacey Abrams and all the efforts they've made there. And also, you have Trump, who, you know, like is casting doubt on the whole voting system and all this shit. Like, you would think those factors would play to our advantage a little bit, but also never underestimate how much Republicans aren't actually dumb. They're just pretending, like playing cynical politics. And so they don't actually think that the system is rigged. They just like to lie and say that it is, but they will still go out and vote. So who knows?
Yeah, it's fucked up, man, and it's really difficult. And you can't just based especially on the polls. You can't look at these polls. I mean, some of these polls were so far off in some of these places. I mean, comically off in some of these places.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Gosh, what was the one that was off by like 10
Wisconsin one was
points?
17 points off or something like that. It was just unreal.
It makes no sense.
Hey, Tom, did you see the private chat?
No.
Tom, can you raise your mic volume a tad from
That's
Ian?
an excellent question. I have to look and see which one of these knobs and fiddlers does that.
Yeah, you do sound a bit quiet.
I'm going to try this one. Did that do it? Did that?
While we do that,
no.
hey, can you
this is
put
gonna be
that
tough
Ian?
because didn't you give him a bunch of fake knobs so that he doesn't fuck anything up?
I did. They're all super glued.
Why? Don't do that. That's mean. That's
Well, don't. Hey, Ian, you can type whatever you want in that private chat. I promise I won't read it out loud. I promise. I promise,
better?
Ian.
Is
Whatever
this
you want to
better?
type in there. I don't know. I
sounds
can't
the
tell the difference.
same to
Tom
me.
sounds the same.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
now I moved it. The problem is
Tom-
I moved my fucking slidey doohickey past the
Tom,
little
There's a
fucking
better
mark I
chance
made.
of Cecil
Tom-
and I turning our mics down, and then everybody else turn their audio up. That actually,
Tom's tried nothing and he's all out of ideas.
I just don't want to fiddle all the fucking knobs at once. That's rude. You fucking focus on one knob and see if it works before moving on.
but you
to
know
the
what?
next one.
Hold on, serious topic. Someone just said Trump was attacking McConnell. Yeah, and like there's this stuff with
course he was.
Bill Barr. It really, there may be a time, and we may already be there, where it's like every fucking sci-fi movie where the bad guy thinks he can control the lizard or the alien for his own gain, and then he loses control of it and whatever, kills him. It's gonna be that with this Republican, QAnon base. Like for a while they're able to control it. It gets to the point where they won't be able to control it anymore. And there are QAnon people who are, not doing things in the best interest of Republicans anymore because they want to just trash the entire system. And maybe that'll come to a critical mass. I don't know.
Well, we saw that this weekend when the Proud Boys were all chanting "Destroy the GOP" or whatever.
Yeah,
they were screaming that in the streets. So I encourage that wholeheartedly. I almost want to just go out there and chant with them. Destroy
Right
the
in
GOP.
Trump. Hey, Georgia
I literally.
Republicans.
Yeah,
If you're
I
listening-
fundamentally disagree with you on everything, including you continuing to live. But I will say, destroy the GOP. Yeah,
I,
that
for
sounds
one,
great.
think Trump would make an amazing senator in Georgia. Write in Trump Republicans. Do it.
Yeah,
It's the only
that's
way.
a great idea.
Great
That's a
idea.
great idea.
Write him in for both seats. He can occupy two. I'm pretty sure they'll
let's
let him
ask-
have both of them.
Let's ask Thomas. What do you think Trump's going to do next?
Oh God, that's a really tough question. Because I would say just go, sit in Florida and whatever and do nothing and tweet. He loves to do. He'll do the same shit he did as president. Do fucking nothing, watch TV, golf, and tweet. It'll be the same. There's the exact
it's the
same thing.
job.
But
Yeah.
like in a more comfortable environment for him. But I really do think legal trouble is coming for him. I'm not super optimistic about. I'm not the people who are like, oh, see you in an orange jumpsuit. I mean, rich people get away with crime in our society. That's how it works.
They do.
So I feel like he'll find a way to get away with it. But I don't know. Like he is so just has so much disregard, so little regard for the law that it wouldn't surprise me if he's broken significant tax laws, the New York State stuff. So he might trying to leave the country. I don't know. I couldn't pin it down 100%.
If a former U.S. president fled the country to avoid prosecution, that would
could
just
happen.
be
I
the
don't know.
fucking icing
That's
on the
fucking-
fucking early 21st century cake that we are eating.
I just
Holy
want it to
shit.
be 2020. I just want it to happen this year, just so it could be the final cherry on the top of 2020. Where you just say, nope, a U.S. president has fled the country to avoid prosecution.
Cecil had an interesting idea when we were talking earlier today about, do you think he would run for governor somewhere?
Governor somewhere. Maybe.
He'd easily get. There's 15 garbage states that would instantly elect Trump.
That's a good point. Gosh, what if you're a Republican governor now and you're just like, come on, don't move to mine, just fucking. I mean, I guess it would be what? Is it DeSantis in Florida?
Yeah.
That would be. Would that be where he would? because he's not going to fucking win in New York. You know, there's no
it's,
possible
but
way.
but
New York
but
hates
Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. You know, you pick any of these center of the country flyover garbage
All those
states.
governors are like preemptively making pitches to. You know, my state sucks. It's there's no golf here. First off,
Yeah, we just don't do it.
we don't even get Fox News. You can't watch it. Yeah, it's just like trying to. Don't move here. It's awful. Just don't do it.
Constantly, MSNBC's on a constant loop in the background. It's the worst. You don't want to be here.
Women
You just
talk
don't
to you and stuff and have opinions. You don't want to come here. It's
Missouri,
awful.
it's the Rachel Maddow state. I mean, come on. No, what? No, you don't. I must have lost the call. I must have lost it.
Yeah, Ivanka primarying Rubio. God, that is. But is that as much as I
Ivanka's
hate
got
the
it.
Trumps? Rubio fucking sucks, man. That'd be like a push in my book. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter who wins. It's going to be terrible either way. Ian, can you put the story on the screen? Thank you.
Ooh, fancy.
So we have a. I got to call that up somewhere. It is. There it is, right there. So we have a story we wanted to cover with you, Thomas.
Okay.
Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones accused of inciting violence after Biden, saying Biden will be removed, quote, one way or the other. That was what he had said. He said he was going to be removed one way or the other, and
Then he followed up with, he's going to get you. So,
I had that same song in my head.
I think I have actually figured this out, though. I think there's a way to say this. And you know, you're near lawyers. You're near a lawyer on occasion, so you are a de facto lawyer tonight. So we couldn't get an actual lawyer, so we got a guy who stayed in a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah.
So Thomas,
I watched Matlock last night. Yeah.
I think you get away with this every single time by adding by natural causes. Right? So I think no matter what, you could say you want somebody to die, you hope somebody dies, but by natural causes. It's like what you do with the fortune cookies. When you open up the fortune cookie and you say in bed afterwards, it's like that.
Why don't we add in bed? Hold on, does that work? It'll be one way or the other.
Let's try it. Try it in bed.
I can't see the quote again.
I hope Trump dies.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
I'm throwing that out there.
No, you have to say of natural
Biden
causes,
will
Tom.
be
You can't.
removed.
Well, I wanted
one way
to
or
throw
the
in
other
bed in there and see if it worked. Cecil, how long are we allowed to pause though before we say of natural causes? Like, is it like 2 beats, or is it like 2 weeks?
2 weeks. 2 weeks time. I think you definitely have to be. They have to be the next words you say. So it can be you go on a vow of silence for 2 straight weeks
You become
and
a
then
monk.
say
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Why don't you guys try it? Try it right
go
now.
on a
Wish death
silent
on somebody.
Meditation retreat for 20 years after that. Yeah.
Each of you should wish death on somebody, but say of natural causes, right? See if it works. Go ahead and see if it works. Go ahead.
I certainly hope Mitch McConnell dies horribly, painfully, and in terrible, terrible loneliness of natural cause. I like the way that
I think
felt.
it works. I think it works.
Because
Thomas,
I do hope that.
I think
Andrew's not here to stop you, so you have to say it.
I was going to say, my phone's ringing off the hook. Andrew's telling me nothing I say should be construed as legal advice from the opening arguments of the show. He takes no part in this. I hope so. You already covered Mitch, that's a good one. That's a good one. I hope that Trump dies very soon, as soon as possible. I don't even care about the rest of it. I just hope he dies.
Okay, I think that is okay too. I think that's perfectly fine. I don't even think you have to say.
I don't care.
You
That's
have
what
to
I
say
hope.
natural causes. I gotta try now. Let me give it a shot. Let me give it a shot.
Give it a whirl. Give it a whirl.
Who should I go for? Let's see. So we did Mitch already.
Barr maybe. Barr's terrible, but
Lindsey
Barr's
Graham?
pretty terrible, but Barr's gone. I'm gonna do Brett Kavanaugh.
oh, that's a good
So
one.
I hope
too.
Brett Kavanaugh gets stabbed in the throat of natural causes. That's what I. Okay, I think I might have found a problem with this. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see. I don't think this is. I don't think this is as
What would that be,
ironclad
like
as I
an
had hoped.
icicle or something?
Yeah,
What would
of
it-
natural, like a
It could be like a
natural, like a
Dorito
that got
porcupine.
stuck, like a really sharp Dorito, and he
A
couldn't breathe it out.
porcupine.
You know.
Yeah, a sloth, an angry sloth slashes his throat. It's natural. It's all natural. It's a natural cause.
We got to Cecil like trying to train a sloth. Like, God, there's got to be a way.
Lazy.
It's natural. It happened naturally.
I call the sloth Tom.
Hey. You fall out of one tree. You fall out of one tree, and it's like a whole thing now.
You hug 3 people, and now you're a sloth. That's ridiculous. I want to say, Alex Jones feels like the thing that's on the bottom of your shoe that just literally will not wash away. He constantly gets washed away by Twitter, by YouTube. There's no way that you could feasibly run into Alex Jones now unless you're on Parler or something.
Did you guys know? I just realizing. Did you guys know we did an Alex Jones the deposition for a lot awful movies?
Oh, did you really?
So here's the thing about Alex Jones. He fucking nailed his deposition. Now, if you watch that, you think, well, this is a belligerent man who doesn't know what the fuck. Like, as a human being, you watch it like, this guy's a disaster. But Andrew's like, no, actually, he did exactly what you should do. He questioned every single fucking thing. Anytime they're like, hey, look at this picture of you doing blah, blah. He's like, I don't know what that is. What's that picture? I don't know. What's that picture? Where's it from? Like, he just did all that. And he absolutely demolished.
He just got angry all the time and waved his arms?
Apparently,
is
that's,
that a thing you
again,
should do?
this is how our legal system works. You can just do that and just be like, I don't know. What is it? And then you win. It makes no sense. But he did that, and he absolutely demolished the opposing
how
lawyer.
does that work? Is it just exhausting for the other side to like not get answers after a while?
Yeah, they don't get any real. Well, the thing is, like, it really, if he had really committed an unquestionable crime, then like obviously they could convict him of that. But this involved what was this case? This was the shooting when he said a bunch of times that the shooting wasn't real.
Yeah. Sandy Hook.
Yeah, and like if the trial were held and human beings with souls got to decide it, they would just say, well, yeah, fuck you. All your money should go to the Sandy Hook parents, like all of it for the rest of your life. But since, I don't know, I guess that's not how the system works. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer.
He was able to like cast enough doubt on everything, and they couldn't get him. They couldn't catch him lying because he just said bullshit every time.
So he just didn't say
what is that?
Really substantive.
So, but it was a really canny strategy. So like, as much as he's nuts, like he kind of knows what he's doing, I think, is the point of the story. Sorry about that.
Wow.
It's vaguely related to this.
Wow. But what's funny though is like he has been removed from every single way that you can find him. He's not on Facebook. He's not on YouTube. He's not on fucking Twitter anymore. He's on, these fringe sites like BitChute and fucking whatever the fuck they play videos on. And yeah, maybe you can find him on on his website or something, but he's not publicizing himself anymore. Yet he somehow is still he's still able to get his face out there all the fucking time and get major media attention. He just knows how to get his fucking face out there.
I bet you it's put a dent in him. Because like, think of Milo Yiannopoulos. That fucking guy disappeared after he was banned from Twitter.
Yeah, what happened? Did he die?
Hold on.
What did
I
he
have a great.
dry up
Hold on a second.
away?
I got a great Milo story. So recently on Parler, he had posted a bunch of shit that was talking about how dare Trump. I don't even know what he was arguing about. He was mad about something. I don't know. Maybe it was mad about Trump doing something, or mad about whatever. He's
I was
useless.
going to say,
he's a loser. It doesn't matter.
It's some take that he generated in order to try to make headline. He doesn't actually
some
believe
hot
anything.
take on either the Electoral College or on on the Supreme Court or something. It was something like that, right? And he had some hot take. And the best fucking part about it, guys, was it got posted to Twitter. The pictures got posted to Twitter, and there were so many people in the comments who had no fucking idea who Milo Yiannopoulos was.
Oh,
there was so many people in the comments that are like, who the fuck is this guy? Why should I care who is this guy? Who is this guy? He's only been off Twitter for like 2 years maybe, and people have literally flushed him from the RAM.
So nice.
Real quick, the best comment. Milo, gay Nazi, finds out that the rest of the Nazis don't like that he's gay. That's amazing. That's amazing.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true, but it's so funny.
Wasn't there a Dave Rubin interview where he because he does that whole same shtick, and he was like, one of his guests like really didn't like gay people and didn't know he was gay. But like when you're Dave Rubin, Yeah, who was that? Someone in the chat, if you remember.
I don't know.
Anyway, that happened.
Dave Rubin likes to get ball tortured by those people, though. Anyway,
he does just nod and say like, yeah, he knows
like,
he's got his fucking checks.
I hate myself too. Yeah,
I shouldn't exist.
Yeah,
he
I
knows
hate
he's
myself.
cutting
No,
his
go ahead.
fucking checks.
No, go ahead. Say how black people shouldn't live. No, this is great. This is good stuff. I should not challenge you at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to John Ronson. What fucking weirdest thing happened? I almost got to interview John Ronson, and then
I
he
saw that on Twitter. I saw
Did you
that
see that?
interaction.
Yeah.
I saw that interaction. I
what?
was like, please
It was
interview John
weird.
Ronson.
Well, I love John Ronson. I absolutely
Me
love
too.
him. But
Me
I
too.
think he's got interesting quirks, and he agreed to do an interview. I was like, can I interview you about, because it was when Alex Jones first, well, I almost said like when he first was losing his mind, and not exactly. It was maybe it was when stuff came out in the divorce proceedings. I think that's what it was. And his wife, or he testified that he didn't believe it, or it's a character or whatever. I think it was that thing.
Yeah, it was his divorce proceeding. Said it's all rigged. Yeah.
And so as part of that, and John Ronson said something about, because he knows him, or he went, what the guy in the chat said, he went to Bohemian Grove. Yeah. And I actually read that book, I think, where John Ronson talks about it. What's that? Tommy Sotomayor. Oh, is that the Dave Rubin thing? Anyway.
Must have been.
Yeah. And then John Ronson, I just tweeted him, because actually Carrie from Ross and Carrie is friends with him somewhat. And so through that connection, I think he saw my tweet. I was like, oh, could I just ask you some questions about this? He agreed to. We kept like twittering back and forth. I was like, how about now? He's like, oh, how about in 30 minutes? How about in whatever? And then he was like, he just stopped. It's like, why did you take me through this? I don't want to.
It was so close too. You were so close. I saw it happening, and I was really rooting for you, and then it just it fucking fell apart.
Yeah,
but that
really
guy's
weird.
I really liked his
John
book.
Ronson, though.
I really liked his book, So You've Been Publicly Shamed. I thought that was an excellent book, really excellent book. And it's really poignant now, especially. It's funny how prescient that book was before, and then to roll it into now, it's just insane. It's such a good book.
Yeah.
All right, so should we do another story, guys? Let's see, where are we at? 36 minutes.
Well, I guess the bottom line on that Alex Jones story is it sounds like he's done nothing that would get him into legal trouble. I think it's the First Amendment is very broad in this country, especially for someone like him.
And he's saying one way or the other.
Yeah.
What like Tom said, he could be singing just a song, you know?
Yeah, Psychopath Test is probably my favorite John Ronson, for anyone who's read that. I really like that one.
Which one? The Psychopath Test? That is a good book.
Yeah.
Yep. I still have to read the So You've Been Publicly Shamed. It's been on my list forever, and I just got to get to it.
It's great because he writes nice, short, digestible books, and I listen to him on Audible, and I think he reads all his own books, at least the ones that I've listened to, and it's really enjoyable. Recommended.
Yeah, he's really good. All right, Ian, you could pop this other story on here. So, this lady will not take the vaccine even if Jesus takes it. But I want to point something out. Let me make this big here. Tom, we talked about this lady. She's fucking big time now. Do you remember when she was in her fucking small ass weird bedroom with fucking terrible webcam? That was 3 months ago, 4 months ago.
I've said it before. There's no affirmative action like conservative affirmative action. If you decide to take on these stupid ass conservative talking points, you vault straight to cable news, because so few people, especially if you have an identity other than white man, because they want to use those identities against people. So they will just vault you straight to fucking Fox News as fast as they can. Or whatever this is. I don't know, OANN or...
Who's this fucking dipshit in the Facebook chat here? What a fucking fool. You didn't think we were fucking SJW? Get the fuck out of here, dipshit. Go away.
I don't remember this channel being this far left.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't remember us being this far left.
Did you miss the previous 554 episodes?
The fuck out of here.
What do we even say that's far left? Where you didn't like Alex Jones?
Yeah. Go fucking jerk Alex Jones off on your face, dipshit. Get lost. All right, so we're gonna play this fucking idiot here, who I'm sure this fucking guy in chat's gonna love.
That's funny.
President Trump too, which I also don't like about it, but
What even was that?
Fucking
Great
internet.
system, Ian.
Fucking, it's the system, Ian. It's the system trying to keep us down.
Already that sentence was fucking weird, though. Am I wrong?
I'll start it over again.
Yeah.
President Trump, too, which I also don't like about it, but...
No,
I
it keeps
also don't like
stopping.
about it. This is it. She doesn't like it so hard she can't even get to the next sentence. It
It's
fucking
just
buffers
literally
her video.
chugging away. We
So
are
does
not
he
going to
have
get
the
there.
28K modem or does he have the 56K modem?
We're not gonna
'Cause
get there.
I think he needs to get the 56K modem. And
We are
then
not going to get there. It ain't going to happen, guys. Look at this.
don't like about it, but
I quit the podcast.
This
Tom.
is amazing. This is working so well.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can
let's do this
fast
fucking-
forward past it.
Four
I think you have
minutes
to
ago, we
usually,
said,
like,
let's do another
refresh it,
story.
right? Did you try that? Did you try refreshing it? If you let it sit there, it'll never work.
Oh,
there
there
you
we
go.
go.
Or yeah, you gotta nudge it.
You
Oh,
It
gotta
doesn't
nudge it.
believe you
Jesus
want to watch
heard
it.
And it makes,
Hold on.
which I also don't like about it, but
What is with that? That's it.
All right, I'm
That's
gonna
it.
try it. I'm gonna try one.
that's-
Ian, if I
that's
refresh
fantastic.
it, will it break the stream? I don't even care. I'm doing it. Here we go.
What? God, you're gonna fucking kick us all out of the stream.
I'm
Don't
refreshing
cross
it.
the fucking streams.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh,
President Trump, too, which I also don't like about it, but apparently Donald Trump just said he's willing to take the vaccine also live on TV. He said he's also willing to take it, the COVID-19 vaccine, live on TV.
Why does he want to take it though? Doesn't Trump think the fucking virus and the masks are a hoax?
also,
It's
I
all
love
a
the
hoax
people.
except for that he wants to take credit for the parts of it that aren't a hoax that he didn't help fix, that he fixed because of warp speed.
Yeah.
I love it when these people need to stall for time. He will take it. He said he would also take it on, and I don't like about this. He said he'd take the vaccine, and he said he'd take it, and Trump said take it. Like, would just get to it. What are you trying to say?
God.
And again, I don't
Wait,
like
pause.
this.
Cecil, we don't have enough stars that float in the background.
Yeah.
This is
this
us.
fucking lady's studio is baller. Who picked
Yeah,
her
I know.
up?
Who funds
Cecil?
this shit?
Cecil, we have not hit this until I have my own bald eagle in a cage behind me. That's it. That's it. I want a bald eagle in a fucking gilded
live
cage
one? Oh my God.
right behind me. And I want fireworks that go off inside the cage every half hour.
I just want to say, and then one stream, I just want to see that thing get out, and Tom's like, just like the whole
You
stream.
just see that fucking
Oh,
eagle's
my
trying to
God.
tear
Call
its
someone.
way out of the
Go
fucking
animal
cage.
control. Oh
Every-
my fucking God, my face. Yeah.
Tom's shooting party poppers at it the whole time.
You hear gunshots. It's just like trying to take it out.
Oh shit, freedom's out. Freedom's out, everybody. God damn it.
Freedom the eagle. Freedom the eagle.
I want to lock up Freedom the Eagle in a cage.
Yeah,
That
like
would
a
be the
big ass,
so
big ass
good.
lock too, like just an oversized novelty
so
lock.
good. Oh man.
Trump, probably 80% of your base does not want that vaccine. They're
Holy shit. How many people would that be? Hold on a second. Hold on. Now I got to do the math. What is 80% of 72 million people? Because that's a lot, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's actually like, for those of us who really want the vaccine, it's like, great, get the fuck out of the waiting room, asshole.
The problem, though, is that they're eventually going to get you sick again, aren't they, if they don't take it?
Well, it depends on
Well, I mean,
how
if-
long the vaccine lasts.
Yeah.
and its effect.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like
so-
if it is true that so many people don't
58
want to
million.
take it, and taking it actually does protect you. Now there's also people who can't take it. Actually, this kind of sucks. People, as of right now, people who have strong allergic reactions to stuff can't take it. And my son Arlo has all kinds of fucking allergies. Poor guy was given
sucks.
the short end of that one. He's got every allergy in the goddamn world. And so if he can't take it, that's the thing. Like, it would be nice if only people like exactly this fucking person and everybody who doubts science and wants to just, if it was all about them and it only harmed them, I would really not have a problem with it.
Right.
But of course, it's not going to only harm them. And we're stuck with these fuckers, and it's the worst.
That's unbelievable.
They're not willing to take a foreign rushed substance and jab it into our arms. I don't care who takes it. I don't care if Jesus takes it. I'm not taking
okay,
Foreign
here's the thing.
rushed substance.
I don't even think that there is Jesus, but I'll fucking tell you this right now. If Jesus takes anything, I'm in. if fucking Jesus shows up from heaven and like comes down on a fucking magic cloud and be like, yeah, I'll drink some fucking bleach if we're doing fucking bleach shooters, bitch.
I just
hold on.
Absolutely.
I just love how this is such. She obviously has no fucking idea how science works. A foreign rushed substance. She thinks the scientists are like, oh, just we need it. Put anything in there. Oh, rat poison, yeah. Urine, just squeeze it in there. That's gone.
You shake it up. Shake it up.
Yeah, just shake. That'll be good. We don't know. We don't have time. We got. It's like
this is homeopathy. Bang it on a table and then shake it. Yeah.
It's like the worst case scenario
light works. Put some light in there.
Yeah, the worst case scenario is it's like 83% effective instead of 94% effective. It's not like they accidentally put poison in it. God.
What I hope is that they do give it to Jesus. They take it and they put it on one of those Ritz crackers they give you in church. They shoot the vaccine on one of those Ritz crackers, and then there you go. Jesus
You'd
got
be
it.
like, Jesus did take it, and now if you do communion, you're actually getting the vaccine.
Jesus is deep inside of you.
This is my blood, which has the antibodies.
Deep inside of you. Yeah.
I also like the idea that we're going to make fun of the idea that this was rushed. Oh, should we have not hurried? Should we have taken our time to fix this problem? There's a pandemic. It's killed 300,000 of our citizens. Yeah, we wouldn't want to rush it. It's just, why don't you take Monday off, Fred? It's fine. Don't even sweat it. Yeah, I'm really close. Now, you know what? Fuck it. You've been working hard. Take the weekend, long weekend. Go see the family. Fuck, what?
The vaccine, and it's weird, and it makes me feel uncomfortable that President Trump is jumping on the bandwagon with Obama and the Clintons and Bill Gates, and now Fauci and Cuomo saying they're going to take this live on TV.
I love this.
She's on InfoWars.
Yeah, I just noticed that too.
InfoWars is right on her
Right on her
fucking
That's who's
laptop.
funding that fucking studio.
Jesus.
I am so happy that this is happening because it really is. If you're a Trumpite, over the course of the last week, Mitch McConnell is now deep state, and Bill Barr is now deep state, and now all of a sudden Trump is taking the vaccine. So you're like, fuck, now Trump is deep state?
Yep,
Who isn't deep state?
Yeah.
So deep state.
They're going to lose control of it.
fragment.
They're going to fucking lose control of it. The monster ends up killing the scientist that tries to fucking tame it. I'm telling you. Hopefully.
Once you get that vaccine, your ball's deep state. So
We don't care. In fact, the more you guys do this weird, desperate attempt to try to convince us that the vaccine is safe, that was rushed at warp speed, the more uneasy I feel with the.
that's his terminology.
That's
like
the
it's
name
your
of a
guy's
thing. It
terminology.
wasn't. They didn't actually turn the fucking vaccine science up to holy shit. Dial the knob up to warp speed. God, not ludicrous speed is too much.
Yeah.
Ludicrous speed. That would obviously be ludicrous. We're not combing the desert, okay?
Unreal.
What?
Unreal. I can't believe this lady has a fucking show. What the fuck, dude? She was literally a month ago streaming from her closet or whatever.
Look at that
what
desk.
The fuck?
That's a badass desk.
That's
How
a
did we get
badass
that?
desk. I got a
getting
fucking
that
IKEA table. For Christ's
I'm
sake.
ordering. Cecil, what's the limit on the fucking corporate card? I am ordering a bald eagle and that
60
desk.
bucks.
desk,
60 bucks. If you could get a bald eagle for 60 bucks, Tom.
Wait, why
you
does
crush
it say
it.
election
I get a net.
countdown? What the fuck?
Get a net.
It already happened.
Tom's running around trying to catch a bald eagle in a net.
What
not-
would happen if you got it in the net? Be like, oh, that's really dangerous.
No, for real. I
That's-
need to know. I need to know. Why does this say election countdown?
I don't.
It already
It doesn't. I don't think it's
happened.
from. Yeah, it's from.
Does it count down backwards? Like
Hold on, I gotta see when it's
negative?
from. Let me see when it's.
Are we at
because
the final countdown?
this
now?
was on the 10th.
Election countdown. It already happened, lady.
This happened on the 10th. So
Every 5 or 6 weeks, you got to go back in time.
I just wonder if they can't accept the results, so they're just pretending it didn't happen yet. Like
I just want every time they announce Biden as the winner, which they've done like 5,000 times already. I just want that ball to drop at Times Square every single time. That's what I want. It's a countdown.
election countdown.
God.
Was that
so,
it?
Thomas, tell us one more time where you're going to be and when for this fundraiser.
Oh, on YouTube, the link. Follow anywhere for the link. We're gonna be posting it everywhere. It's on the YouTube Opening Arguments YouTube channel. If you want to just search that in YouTube, it's scheduled. It's that's December 20th, Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be so much fun. Sad you guys are gonna miss it. I'll never forgive you. as long as we live. But
Hey, I'll tell you what. Hey, if you put one together with maybe 2 weeks notice in the future, we might be able to make it. How's that?
Right?
What?
Yeah.
When did Andrew tell you about it? I thought he told
I
you
don't
a
know.
while ago.
3 days ago?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's not your fault then. I don't know. That's not what I thought.
literally
I
talked
thought you
about
were-
it, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought you.
I-
Okay.
what?
We
Never
talked
mind.
about
I
it
guess I
on the
better-
phone.
I guess I
so.
better get with my people and see what happened here. I thought you
No,
knew
that's
a while
cool. That's
ago.
awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Hey, and off
Well,
the top
yeah.
of your head, who are your guests?
Yeah. Just, without looking, tell us who.
Me. I'll be there. An old man fashioning a kayak out of a log. Wayne's World 2 reference, if anybody knows that movie. Yeah. So again, do you really want me to go through it? Because I will go through it.
Yes. Yes.
Me?
You
We-
really should, though.
Yeah, we're just
Guy
wasting
from the
time.
Warnock campaign. Oh no, Ross and Carrie. Muller, She Wrote. Ice Cream Social. Legal Eagle. And Puzzle and Thunderstorm. If that's a real thing, it might just be a board game that we're playing
I think it
after
is. I think
for
it's-
entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of it. But it's going to be a ton of fun. Seriously, come join. You know, there's still time for them to make really good use of this money, and we absolutely have to win these fucking seats. We can do it. It can be done. I know we're all pessimistic. I'm also pessimistic all the time, but also it really can be done. Like there's no reason for Republicans to go vote, and there's every reason for us to go vote. So maybe it'll be enough. You know, if it's 1% of a difference, you know, could be the difference. So
That's great. That's great. And good luck to you guys. I hope you guys crush it and make tons of money for those guys down there. It'll be great to see those seats flip, because without it, it's a real fucking bleak couple years for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep. It's just going to be.
So,
destruction.
Thomas, thank you so much for joining us. Next week, everybody, we're going to be back on Wednesday night. So Wednesday night next week and Wednesday night the following week. It's going to be Wednesdays from now until the end of the year. We're going to be doing a Christmas Eve next week, Tom, the live
Eve-a-de
stream.
Eve.
So in the
Yep.
Eve-a-de Eve. So we'll be back next Wednesday, but we want to thank everybody for joining us, except for that one guy. So thank you so much, everybody.
me or oh no, it's the
Yeah. You. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Take care.
bye.
guys.
Bye. Okay, now we're off the air, and you could say whatever you like.
Okay, so Eli
Whatever it is.
fucking Bosnick.
You could.
That fucking guy. I'm so glad we're off the air now. I just gotta say, yeah, give him a piece of my
How is
mind.
he in bed anyway?
Oh
Yeah.
well, that's that area. I'm not complaining. He's tremendously bad, but everything else about him.
A lot of cushion. A lot of cushion.
He seems like he'd be a good cuddler. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay.